What is going on guys, MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the high-grade Blue Destiny Unit 1 Revive from the Blue Destiny side stories. A modified Ground Gundam with a transplanted head of the Unit 0, it picks up testing where its donor left off, being subjected to the exam of a disembodied Newtype soul. The high-grade Blue Destiny Unit 1 comes with 10 runners, a sticker sheet, and a marking sheet, and despite the entirely new exterior, the core of the structure revolves around the high-grade ground gym. So, a familiar build is to be expected if you've built any variants of the Ground Gundam and ground gym before. That being said, the build of this kit poses a unique set of challenges, mainly the dark blue leaving behind noticeable nub marks that you might want to take time to sand down. In terms of difficulty, it's not too intricate to assemble, though it's not G-Witch levels of simple either, putting it in the middle of the road. Coupled with the somewhat new parts refreshing the build to a degree, I'd say that this is a manageable kit and enjoyable build for all skill levels. What you get from a straight assembly is a solid looking kit of the Blue Destiny Unit 1. The proportions are refined from the Okawara source line arts, representing the chunky, robust silhouettes of the various in-game art and models really well. Colors are taken from the 2015 re-illustrations of Blue Destiny, giving it a subtler difference yet more natural blend of light and dark blues compared to the harsher contrast of the old design, which I personally do prefer, as the grey frame and sparse red highlights are sufficient to accent the palette. Speaking of which, the red triangles and insides of the leg vents are achieved with stickers, alongside the eyes and head sensors, as well as the whites on the head fin. Most of them look fine, though I would personally recommend replacing the fin section with paint. From there, the only real missing paint detail is the whites for the wired missiles on the abs, and although the feet and backpack do need to be painted in grey, you can consider the blue an homage to the Okawara line arts and call it a day. That being said, while panel lining and seam line removal on the forearms and ankles will be beneficial, the kit's engineering has done a lot of heavy lifting in terms of the visuals. I'd say that it's perfectly displayable with just the snap assembly. Articulation wise, the head is on a ball and hinge neck joint, effectively clearing the collar to achieve a wide movement range. The upward swiveling shoulder socket pushes the arm raise to call the teacher, while the ball jointed shoulders provide basic arm movement. There's a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and ball jointed wrists. The abs can crunch thanks to 2 ball joints, though the waist can only rotate slightly. Front and side skirts can move away from the pelvic swivel, as well as the full front kicks and side splits. There's a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, a swiveling ankle piece, and a hinged ball jointed foot with a moving toe. Articulation and stability of the Blue Destiny Unit 1 are good on the whole, so posing should be a fun and trouble-free experience. The one thing I wish for though is a deeper ankle tilt. For accessories, you get a set of holding hands and an open left hand. And in terms of weapons, you get the generic Ground Gundam loadout. The machine gun that features a foldable grip and stock and replaceable magazine can slide into the hands for use. The shield can be adjusted on a rotation and double hinge, while featuring a foldable kickstand. And the beam sabers stored in the leg holsters can be taken out for use with the SP-13 beams. Pretty standard ground loadout. The real party piece is the extra head with its own set of eye and sensor stickers to represent its alternate depiction. Gundam eyes and head fins for the manga version, Terminator eyes and no fins for the game version. The alternate head also acts as a vessel for the activated exam system, and while the sensors just turn red in the games, the manga depicts extended shoulder panels, backpack vents, and leg vents for the activated form, achieved with minor part swapping and rearrangement. Honestly, it's not that noticeable anyways, so while it is a neat inclusion, the feature is kinda forgettable. As a bonus, you can equip it with the space use backpack of the units 2 and 3 if you have those kits as well. For leftovers, besides the spare stickers, you only get some leftover hands from the ground gym frame. Not sure why they didn't just use those to begin with, but oh well.
Exam system final phase expression.
There's almost nothing substantial or meaningful to elaborate on the high-grade Blue Destiny Unit 1 Revive. I mean, in all honesty, it's just a ground gym with a simple reskin and standard weapons, so what it boils down to is its character and functionality. And I'd argue it does a sufficient job at both. It inherits the solid core foundations of the Ground Gym, which gives it great rigidity and articulation. The straight build looks are almost faultless, barring the occasional seam line and few missing paint dabs, which represents the sources faithfully unless you prefer the old color scheme. While the inclusion of two heads to represent both versions of the unit and to house the exam system parts spares you the trouble of picking between them. Sure, the build can get a little bit samey, especially if it builds a lot of Ground Gundam and Gym variants. And no, it doesn't have the most unique feature set in the world except for the slight panel shifting. But as much as you may hate actual exams, the high-grade Blue Destiny Unit 1 Revive is absolutely worth giving a thought about. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys, bye bye.